guys, it's Robin, RsIslandCrafts, and this is Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, November 6th, 2018. I hope everyone had a wonderful Halloween last week. Did you guys get any trick-or-treaters? We were really surprised. We had about 4 or 5 middle school boys stop by around 4 o'clock. They were a little disappointed because we weren't prepared for them because we haven't had any trick-or-treaters in over 10 years and we didn't have any candy in the house. Since all of our kids have all moved out and live on their own, then there was really no need to keep candy around because hubby and I don't really eat that. And if you buy those big bags of chocolates, then you kind of like feel obligated that you have to eat all those chocolates. So 4 or 5 trick-or-treaters, that was our biggest excitement for the week. Other than that, it was just to stay home and putter around the house. I had a couple things. I have these hanging things in my craft closet, like you could put your clothes or your shoes in them. And apparently, yeah, I kind of stuffed them a little bit too full. So the top where the loops over the curtain rod in the closet was starting to rip off. So I had to take care of that. I had to empty it out and hand stitch it because it has this thick cardboard in the top to hold its form. And I really wasn't going to try to stitch through that because it also has the silver pop rivets that go in and all. So I just hand stitched it, and then I put it in my bedroom closet just to put a couple little things in there like shorts or something that's not going to be super heavy, that's going to cause more problems. So then I had to find a home for all the stuff that was in that container, the little hanging basket thing. I kind of let that just sit here on the table for a few days while I tried to avoid it and hoping the little elves would come through at night and pick up my mess for me. No such luck. So I have my green log cabin monsters out again because this is completely pin basted and this is getting ready to go underneath the sewing machine this week. I think I've decided that I am going to just do some squares inside the actual log cabins, and then I might try my hand at some free motion quilting, those little squares that you can do all through the green sashing. I thought that might look really nice because it's a square and it's a square with the log cabin block, so then it might go together really nicely. And I think I'm definitely going to go with the light yellow thread. But that's as far as I got. I went ahead and I got it, like I said, all pin basted. Maybe today I'll go ahead and get the binding all cut for it. I like when I'm finished quilting it that the binding is already done and ready for me, so it doesn't stop that forward momentum. I can go ahead and just trim up and square up the quilt, and then if I want to that same day, I can go ahead and just at least get the part of the binding added, whether I'm going to hand stitch it or machine stitch it, at least that it's done. If I learned in the way back when I first started quilting that if I did the binding after I finished all the quilting, that a lot of times it just sat on the shelf waiting its turn to have the binding made. So this way, if I have it all done and set up and I keep it all folded up inside the quilt when I'm having it waiting its turn to be quilted, then I don't ever have to worry about it. Plus, I know I don't use the binding fabric for another project in case I don't get this quilted for months and months. So that's it for me this week. Nothing really exciting going on personally or in the craft room. I hope everyone else has had a nice, calm, and quiet week at home. We are gearing up for the holiday season, so I think if you had a calm week this week, it might be your last one for a little bit. I've already gone ahead and made my Thanksgiving preparations list so I don't forget to purchase anything. My oldest son, he's going to be preparing Thanksgiving at his house. Well, Mom does a lot of it at home and then brings it to their house, and they do the turkey and a few other items. So I'm going to have to get together with him sometime this week and split up the list of supplies to purchase, food to purchase, and who's going to be making what. So it's going to be kind of fun working with him this year. Last year I worked with my daughter. Now this time I'm going to be working with my oldest son. I'm sure eventually it'll happen, but I don't think I'll be working with my youngest son for a very long time. He does like doing the hors d'oeuvres. He likes opening up the cans of olives. He likes slicing up the cheese and making the hors d'oeuvre platter all nice and pretty and stuff like that. But the actual process of cooking or baking is not his thing. So I hope everyone has a nice, calm, and a relaxing week coming up. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!